want to add a few closing remarks. As you know, I'm a strong supporter of your nomination to be Director of the Central Intelligence Agency. I can think of few, if any, individuals as qualified to lead the agency as you are, particularly at this challenging time. You may, in fact, be the most qualified nominee ever nominated for this role. You've been a leader in the field and at headquarters. You have the respect of the workforce, of your peers, of Republicans, of Democrats, of military officers, and of civilian security leaders. You have the courage to speak truth to power, and you've demonstrated that courage time and time again. You're intimately familiar with the threats facing our nation. Where others can discuss world events, you've lived them. For you, there's no learning curve. You have a vision for the agency and its future. It's obviously informed by your career, your past experiences, but you bring a clear-eyed understanding of the agency's mission going forward, and I think you have re-emphasized that today. I support your nomination for all of these reasons, but I'm also mindful of the historic nature of your nomination and what it means for those first-tour case officers and junior analysts that will join the agency this year and in years to come. I know you don't like to talk about it, so I will. Outside the agency workforce, not many Americans get an opportunity to walk the halls of the old headquarters building. Those who do, though, including the members and staff of this committee, frequently enter the OHB, climb the stairs, and turn down that hallway. As they do, they enter a series of portraits depicting former directors of OSS, Central Intelligence, and the Central Intelligence Agency. We see them every day, as does the workforce. Some of those directors were loved, some were controversial, and some little understood the agency they were asked to lead. Some made disastrous decisions out of hubris or inexperience or both. But one thing is common. All of the portraits are men. Many want to make your nomination about one small piece of agency's past. Most of us, though, are looking towards the agency's future. I think it's important to remember Director Brennan's, to put in context Director Brennan's not only time there and his testimony, but the fact is that you're being criticized for not speaking up when you were there, and nor did he. And I want to make sure that we don't hold you to a different standard for any reason. Averill Haines and Moreau Park and others who have served, are currently serving, have cracked the glass ceiling at the agency. You're poised to break it. It may be impossible to measure the importance of that breakthrough, but I know that your confirmation will send a signal to the current workforce and the workforce of the future that a lifetime of commitment to the agency and its mission can still and will be rewarded. I want to thank you for your willingness to go through this treacherous process. I'm not sure if I was in your position that I would expose myself to it, but I thank you for your willingness to lead. I thank you for your willingness to serve. This hearing is now adjourned.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.